It was the year that Superstorm Sandy devastated the East Coast. For our meeting, the city of Boston called an emergency closure to all traffic on the roads. The funniest part of the meeting was that all of our flights were canceled out of Boston for an unnumbered amount of days. So the Weiss Center decided to rent a van and ride through Superstorm Sandy. Only ones on the road from Boston to Cleveland. And it was kind of a hair-raising experience, but a funny recollection of how that meeting occurred and how it ended for us.
The hotel in Orlando during my presidency and the meeting had the air conditioning turned up so high on the first day that the conference room was downright freezing, necessitating blankets to be distributed to attendees to keep everyone from getting hypothermic.
For venue reasons or logistics, we were an appendage of the NSGC for that meeting. And only later did we learn that we didn't have the necessary room blocks for our meeting. And so we ended up making arrangements with two nearby hotels to find rooms for the rest of our meeting attendees. And all I can say is thank God for shuttle buses, because that's what got people back and forth.
One memorable moment from my presidency was actually getting together with the upcoming president, Matt Yergelin, at ASCO. I believe it was probably ASCO 2019. And we spent the afternoon together fundraising with several of the big genetic testing companies. We were very determined that we were going to bring home some big money from ASCO for CGA. So we stacked several appointments in a row and delivered our pitch together. We did some good cop, bad cop and other stuff. In retrospect, I think it was a good opportunity for us to work together. It was like a click and clack routine from NPR's Car Talk. But it was really fun bonding, and it brought us together as the current and the future president. And I think actually really was sort of the beginning of where we, as an organization, we're really going after the companies to bring in more money to support the meeting.
The one of mine that was a dream location was Buenos Aires, because I have family in Argentina. And so that was fun for me for a couple of reasons. Number one, I got to travel abroad. Number two, I got to see my family before the meeting. And number three, I got to deliver a talk to an audience in Spanish, which was the first and only time that I've done a formal presentation in Spanish.
And it was a lot of work, but he made it easy. I would tell you the only challenging thing for me was the day of the event, the day that Bert Vogelstein would be presenting his lecture. And a lot of anticipation, and it only got worse because he showed up late. And I remember in this large auditorium with Patrick Lynch in particular, I remember his burning eyes staring at me like, when is Bert arriving? And the doors open and there he is. I recognize him. I hadn't met him once before. And we did not have a blackboard, a chalkboard. And I was anticipating he would have his slides, but he came in empty-handed and jumped up on stage, and I whispered to him, "Do you have any slides, Dr. Vogelstein?" And he goes, "Yeah, I have it right here." And he showed me what I didn't know what it was. It was the first USB drive at the time. He goes, "Oh yeah, it's all in here." So I think that might have been one of the earliest presentations without diazo slides by Bert Vogelstein.